Hello and welcome to Final Boss Fight. My name is Jeff, and once again, I am the Keeper of Arcane Law for Masks of Nyarlathotep. I'm joined by our hardy erstwhile band of investigators, intrepid investigators. I am joined by Prime Croy Dragon.
Hello.
I am joined by Stanza.
Good evening.
I'm joined by Robin.
Hello, I've got the plushies at the ready if I need them.
Oh,
Emotional support pluses. And I'm joined by Tanny.
Greetings. Hydrate today, please.
Yes, get your
No,
hydrate.
I don't want to.
All right, Sean.
And without any further ado, Robin, I believe you have the recap for this
Um,
week. Take it away.
yes, let's hope I can read my notes this time. Um, so the party was joined by Dr. Ali Kafour while Tim is recovering. We go to the Giza Plateau to investigate the dig site of the Carlisle expedition, which, when we get there, it seems that it's barely been touched. Kabak gets his wallet stolen, which he needs to go sort out, actually, before I forget. The Clive expedition apparently found a mummy there. Doesn't look like they did a huge amount of digging either. We went to see the Bast, I can never remember how it's pronounced, priestess about the cat demon we encountered at the plantation. And she more or less said, don't worry about it. We go to Memphis and meet up with the Clive expedition, which has a compound that's very well guarded, which is very unusual. And we were very politely turned away. But some of us managed to keep the guard distracted while a couple of us snuck in. And we bump into Clive himself, who thinks they discovered Nitocris, but thinks it was only some sort of grave robber that kind of stole the mummy. But there was apparently screams from within the pyramid, and all the gods, as well as the mummy, went missing. Agatha, the fortune teller, beckons to us as we're leaving, and confirms it is Nitocris, but does not think the mummy has left the pyramid and has gone in some secret passageway, and she also thinks someone's wanting to revive Nitocris. Oh god, this is where my notes go a bit. Oh yes, whatever groups work in this needs 3 accurate items for Nitocris's resurrection, and she believes that they've got 2 of the 3 already, and the ritual will be at the full moon. We then go to Maiden, and meet Nuri. Excuse me. And she has a scarred man outside her house, and we find Nuri has had both her hands and her lower jaw removed. She signals us to get something from a box that's got a symbol of protection on it, and we find a white stone carving, or part of a white stone carving that has part of the eyes of Horus and an ankh on it. And when we return to Cairo, Ness and FD, who's one of the big guardy people for the girdle, was it? That were has vanished after the collapse at a mosque, and we suspect the girdle might have gone missing.
Very good. I think that is everything.
I think we
Well done.
know that the girdle's gone missing, and all the other people who are guarding the girdle are dead, except the Azir.
Then there's
Yeah, who's in shock.
Oh. With that, thank you very much. That was great. That was fantastic. I'll just find a suitable Syrinscape first.
But yeah, one detail with the cat demon information, I think the gist was that when the summoner dies, the demon
Yeah.
doesn't have anything to keep it here.
So, it is the morning of April the 8th, 1925, and I'd say it's about 9:30 in the morning, and a rather somewhat battered taxi rolls up at the hotel, and out of it steps an even more battered Tim Sullivan.
Hey, you alive?
Tim,
Welcome back.
you're not 100% there yet, but you're no longer bleeding in all the places you shouldn't be bleeding. They've done a good job of stitching you up, and enough for you to be discharged, but you're still feeling somewhat weak, and yeah, it would take some days to finally sort yourself out, but you're out of immediate danger. I've increased your hit points back up to their half level to reflect this, so
Hooray.
from now on you'll be recovering normally. So yeah, with Tim back, and I imagine you bring him up to speed on what's happened while he's been in hospital.
Mm-hmm.
What are your plans? What are your plans now, I should say? Not just for the day, what are your plans now?
I guess to initially showed him the stone fragment that we got from Neri, so just in case Tim has any insight into it.
Let me just bring up the item again. Yeah, there it is. So this is the item in question.
Okay.
And just to correct one thing slightly, the stone is not white. It's a black and white picture, so you can't tell it here, but the stone is actually a pinkish stone. The colour of it is pink.
I've corrected that now.
And we're gonna start the dice rolling straight away. Who here has a good archaeology or a good history?
I've got 44 on archaeology.
Okay, what would we get?
Well,
This is kind of appropriate,
a
actually.
very good success.
This is kind of appropriate, actually, that Tim sees it, the archaeologist sees it. Tim, you see this stone, this reddish stone. It's obviously broken off from somewhere. And you recall that, to your knowledge, to your learning, pink stone was only really used in one place, at the Red Pyramid of Dahshur.
GM. So I've got
Hello.
50 in history.
Yep.
Would I have, if I were to roll this, would I have a different take on the whole stone itself, like a history behind it, besides the archaeology version of it?
I think you would probably get the same information. You wouldn't know anything much about this particular item, but you would know that pink stone, the same sort of stone, was only used in that one place.
Got it.
So, actually, make me the roll anyway.
I'll give it a shot.
More information, yeah.
Nice.
Brilliant. So, not only do you remember that it's from the history from the Red Pyramid of Dahshur, you bring to mind what the Pyramid of Dahshur itself is. It's reputed to be the second largest pyramid in Egypt, beaten only by the main pyramid at Giza Plateau. The angle of the facings are 45 degrees, which is very unusual. And it's been a tourist attraction for quite a while now.
Right.
You would also remember with that it's not too far away from the Bent Pyramid of Dahshur.
Nice.
Interesting. Okay. We might have a lead on that situation then.
Well, I was going to suggest we visit the Bent Pyramid of Dahshur, but if we have a clue to visit the Red, then why not both?
It could with all what we've got, this seems to be like a really good lead to start with.
I mean, if they're kind of close to each other, why not do them both?
Remind me of the name of the pyramid that the mummy was found in?
Pyramid, that was found in a pyramid at Giza.
Okay.
Question. This is just me being historical and all this. How far is the Giza to then Dahshur? Is it close together or a bit more further away? Is it on the actual...
I mean, it's on the left, the map at the left.
Yeah, Dahshur is about 5 to 6 miles down from Memphis, where you were previously. So you're not going quite as far down as El Wasta like you did last time, but you're going a bit further. So probably a day's travel to get there, comfortably to get there.
And
How?
Go on.
What time is it currently?
By the time you discussed all this, it's probably going to be about midday, I would say.
And I was going to say, how long have we got until the new moon?
It's like I've noted this down somewhere. It's the 23rd that the new moon is, so we've got a couple of weeks.
This is the 6th of April, is it?
It's the 8th of April. So yeah, you got some time to play with.
I was going to say, at some point over the days when we've not been travelling, could Capac have gone to the telegram office to get more money wired to him?
I can say that as you've been together. If you want to, we can spend the rest of the 8th dealing with like admin stuff like that. So if anybody needs to get anything,
because those little blighters stole his wallet.
Yeah. So if you're happy to spend the rest of the 8th getting some supplies, anything you might want to take for the journey down to Dahshur, you don't quite know how long you're going to be there.
What's good for like avoiding sunstroke or
tents and hats mainly.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some hats.
To be honest with you, Cecil's already been decked out with all this stuff. He knows what he's doing. So he's like,
you've been here a bit longer than we have.
I was going to say maybe a first aid kit of some sort.
That would be wise.
Yes.
And you can Capac, you can quite easily get your funding back. So yeah, that's absolutely fine.
I just thought, let's do that before I forget, and it becomes a problem.
Good call. Very good call. So with that, are we happy to progress to the 9th as you made your preparations for the trip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, when the 9th ticks over, you can gain 1 more hit point back on your sheet.
Nice.
Hooray.
So let me just get appropriate music for this as you. We can say that it takes you. I can't remember what I said last time, but I think it probably take you about it took you a day last time, so you would probably spend the 9th going down the Nile, just casually sailing down the Nile. Again, it's like the same ruins that you saw before, the same temples, the same statues. Sailing down the Nile, just like watching all the scenery go past as you did before, maybe not paying as much attention to it now because you've seen it all before. Twice going down, coming back, and now you're going down again. Is there anything you'd like to do by yourselves or with each other on this trip?
I know that Martin's done another astrology reading and may not yap about that to someone.
Tell us about it, please.
Well, Martin's noticed that Saturn's growing faint and Mars is sitting upon Auriga, so the stars are warning that time is against us, so we need to make sure we don't get too diverted as we make crucial choices, but with hard work and determination, we're gonna do it.
Oh, before I forget, can I just ask? So we said we're bringing tents, we're bringing our weapons, we're bringing hats, we're bringing first. Are we bringing any artifacts or anything, tomes with us or anything?
Are we bringing the stone fragment that we just got from Neri?
Probably want to take that.
Yeah,
At
just
the
to
very least.
confirm that's the right stone we're looking for. Well,
I'm not sure of any other artifacts, unless you mean the little the Black Sphinx.
Up to you if you want to bring that.
I have no feelings on the Black Sphinx. It seems to be more Tim's.
Okay.
Kapak at some point will probably approach Tim and kind of say, look, I know you've just been injured, but come on, get yourself up. We need to just see how combat ready you are.
All right.
And I want to try and do a little bit of, like, I suppose, sparring with mops with Tim, if possible.
That could be quite interesting. Yeah, let's do that. Let's play with that a bit. So, who's got the higher dex out of Kapak and Tim?
40.
Oh god, I'm quicker than Tim. I think dex was my dump stat.
So this isn't gonna be for causing damage. This is mainly just gonna be see to who wins. So
yeah,
Tim can go first. Kapak will go first. Actually, doesn't make any sense because you'll both be rolling anyway. So both of you make me fighting brawl rolls because
fighting brawl, not sword.
It's a mop.
Using mops, so I'm not going to say sword.
Okay.
It's two-handed, so.
Okay, hold on. Where is brawl again?
It'll be on the right-hand side.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite close actually. Bit of ducking, bit of dodging, but I think Tim's injury may be slowing him down a little bit. And Kapak, how do you manage to land Tim on the floor?
Oh, I'm just going to say I'm going to just sweep his legs.
Okay. Tim lands on the floor. Just a couple of bruises, no damage for that, so you don't need to take any damage for that.
Good.
A bruised ego at worst.
And I was going to say, I kind of help him up after a few rounds of this.
And then knock him down again.
Yeah.
Love it.
We'll get you there.
Cecil, anything that you might like? You what are you doing on this boat trip?
I'm just gonna be looking around really to see anything that's in like. He's enjoying the view, like on the side and everything. Probably drinking some sort of. I'm assuming there'd be like alcohol and things. So he's like drinking some sort of wine, and it's just like probably observing the area, seeing if there's anything out of sorts. Just admiring the view as well.
Yeah, you don't really see anything special at this stage.
And then he's like turns into this group. It's like, what have I got myself into? Oh no.
Actually, maybe
you've gone, Jeff.
Yes,
hear you.
We can't hear you, but I can hear you. We can read your lips.
Am I back now?
You're back now.
Yes. Yeah.
What happened there? Wow. Make me a spot hidden roll.
Yep. Spot hidden. I do not see anything.
My things are. There it goes. There it goes. It's on the main one. That's good. So yeah, it's like I said before. There's probably like some children running alongside, and they start mooning you. I don't know if you've seen the Peter Ustinov. I mentioned this last time. If you've seen the Peter Ustinov Death on the Nile, there's this wonderful scene where one of the passengers is like sitting on the deck. It's like an old, very like old upper class lady sitting on the deck. She sees like a load of children running along the bank. She starts waving at them, smiling at them, and then they stop, all bend over, and then move.
Yes. The most common.
I've not seen it, but it sounds funny.
Yeah, he's like,
no.
Children these days. Kids.
And so, with that, it's probably about 5 o'clock, maybe 5:30, when the steamer pulls in to the. It's not actual town here, but I'm going to say there's like a small village or a small dock near Dahshur. It's probably about here. And as you move towards Dahshur and beyond it, you can see the red pyramid rising above you. And I got some artwork. I got a photo of this. I went and dug out a photo of this.
Nice.
Excellent.
I'm excited.
The second biggest pyramid in Egypt, and you can see why. And it also looked like a lot of the pink stone has like been stripped away from it, whether it's by wear and tear, whether it's by people vandalizing it. Maybe some concentrations towards the top because that's quite high up, but yeah, that's what you see.
Looks awesome.
Of all the pyramids in the world, we would end up here.
There's so many pyramids.
Why? You got any particular insights into this pyramid, Tim?
No, red's my favorite color.
Oh.
You know what? That's understandable, Tim.
So,
a nice coincidence.
It's probably starting to become evening. The sun's starting to go down. So, if you want to do anything now, you might not be able to have much time, or you could start afresh tomorrow. Get your tents up and then start afresh in the morning.
Yeah.
Should we settle in for the night, guys?
Might be a good idea.
All right.
Tents go up. Everybody. I'm going to say you all have your own tents. We're not going to mess around with them. And you pass a fairly quiet night. It's very still. It's very quiet. There's like no noise at all. And then the next morning, you wake up. And what do you wish to do today? You are in Dahshur. The red pyramid is before you. You can't see the bent pyramid from here, but you know it to be fairly close.
Time to head for the red one, I reckon.
Yeah. I'm slowly wanting to get to the Skittles.
The day dawns. The red pyramid is before you. What do you wish to do?
Is there anyone knocking about the area?
Not that you can see. You can see for miles. It's very flat in every direction. You can't really see. You can't see anybody from here.
Here, camel.
Shall we just... Oh, go on.
No, I just heard camels.
That's just on the sound, yeah. You may...
Yeah. I guess approach the pyramid?
The pyramid rises above you.
I would like to think maybe find some sort of, if there was an excavation on it already, already a dig site, or preferably some sort of entrance to the pyramid inside the pyramid as well. Probably the best bet as well. But if you find a dig site, more would be an entrance there.
You don't find... You're looking around the pyramid. What, are you walking all the way around the pyramid?
I would assume so.
Yeah, we're going to be there for a while since it's a big-ass pyramid.
Yeah, you don't really find an excavation site. You find an entrance, but you get the impression that it looks like it's been well used. Possibly maybe even a tourist attraction. Nobody's here now, but you get the idea. The entrance looks like it's been set up to be an entryway for tourists.
Gonna try and open the door.
Yeah.
It's a start.
Door's open.
Tick, tick.
The door is open and electric lights are inside. As I said, this is very much like a show pyramid for tourists. But you don't really find anything here that's out of place. You certainly don't find... And I said all the pink stone is on the outside, not on the inside. On the inside, it's very much like a normal pyramid.
What's it look like on the inside, Jeff?
It looks like a quite bare, I'd say. Actually, you see there's friezes and hieroglyphs on the walls. There's pillars, but any treasures here have long gone. It looks like it's just been set up as a tourist attraction for the travellers from distant lands to come and see.
I know you're saying that, but I kind of want to just explore further in, if possible.
Well, Martin's trying to think about climbing the outside.
The outside is climbable. It's 45 degrees, so it's very climbable. It will take you some effort and time, but you think you should be able to do it if you take your time. It'd probably take you a couple of hours to get to the top, I would say.
If the pink stone's on the outside, then maybe see if we can spot where this came from.
Are you going for it?
Unless anyone objects, though Martin will apologise to Tim, the archaeologist.
One of us should basically keep an eye on Martin if he's going to proceed to climb up the pyramid, or have someone else climb up with him. And if someone's going inside, please proceed to have someone else with him as well.
How good is people's climbing? Because Martin has a 20, the basic 20.
35.
Yeah, he's got the basic 20 as well.
I did not mean to click that, but nice to know it's
Tim actually has is a good climber, funnily enough.
Yeah, by the time you try and set foot on there, Martin, Tim's already at the top. He's like, "Hi guys!"
We can say it sounds logical to me that Tim and Martin then make their way up the pyramid. Like, Tim helps Martin, points out all the handholds, points out all the steps.
Much appreciated.
I'm sad I don't have water.
As I say, it does take you quite a while because obviously Martin is not experienced, but you do eventually rise at the top, and at this point the sun is high up in the sky, so be thankful you've got your hats on. You get to the top, and what direction do you think you might be climbing? You've got north, south, east, and west.
Which is most likely to be shaded for most of this time we're climbing?
Sun rises in the east and sets in the west, so you'll probably be climbing up the western face.
That sounds a good bet.
Yeah.
So as you climb up the western face of the pyramid, as I say, the pink stone does come in more as you get near the top.
No.
And you arrive at the summit of the pyramid, and you've got this grand view of the vista in front of you. But you don't really see anything out of place on this side.
Yes, we move around and check the other sides.
Can both of you make me spot hiddens, please?
Yay! Yeah.
Tim is rolling. Do you remember all the times, Brian, when you said you were rolling really badly in the past? You're making up for them now.
I also still have a bonus die from my pun last time.
You do?
You do, yes.
Nice.
You do. So I'll say both of you see this. As you come down to the south face, you're looking around, and there's like a small square of stone, a rectangle of stone in the pyramid in the summit of the pyramid. It's almost a perfect rectangle, but it's not quite, and it's a different color than the rest of them, than the pink stone around it.
Does it look similar size and shape to the fragment we have?
Oh, there's an easy way to find out.
Well, is it vandalism? I try to wedge the other stone off and see if the other stone slots in.
You take. Have you brought the? You brought. I take it you were saying you brought the half of the thing. You brought your stone up with you.
Yeah, well, yeah, that would be logical.
You take it out, and it fits perfectly, except it only covers half of the gap.
Okay, we've got another half to find.
And Tim, with that hard success, you're on the south facing of the pyramid. You're at the summit where this piece of the stone plugs in. You turn around, and you're directly in your line of sight. You see the Bent Pyramid.
Okay.
In fact, you'd almost say that the stone was looking down at the Bent Pyramid. If the stone was in place, it would be looking down at the Bent Pyramid.
Interesting.
Well, it is an Eye of Horus, so that tracks.
And let me see. Bit of a flashbacky thing here. Kapak, do you remember when you were in the vaults with Dr. Kafour reading up about the Black Pharaoh? I'm not asking if you actually remember. Do you remember that? Do you remember that event?
Vaguely, yes.
Would you have told the others what you found, like specifically Martin and Brian, Martin and Tim, what you'd have found, and Cecil?
I think I might have told them in more obscure terms so as not to traumatize them, but actually no, when I think about it, Kapak would have probably told them, just understanding how it would hurt, if you remember rightly.
Not understanding the dangers of reading!
Tim and Martin, make me intelligence rolls.
Doodly-doo. Yeah.
Oh, you both get this. You both get this. And once again, Tim comes in with a hard success. What is going on tonight, Tim? I want your dice, Tim. I want your dice for my next game.
Either that or the dice are using up all the good luck early whilst things are low stakes.
Yeah.
So here we go. You remember a passage, Tim, that Capac told you that he'd read? To do with the body of the pharaoh of the sorcerer Neferin-Ka. A pyramid was built at Maiden by Sneferu's command to contain the sorcerer's body. This, perhaps, insulated Egypt from the still potent magic within the corpse. However, the Maiden pyramid collapsed, and the second, which was already under construction, was hurriedly repurposed. This second pyramid is now known as the Bent Pyramid at Dahshur. Records imply that Neferin-Ka's corpse was removed from the Maiden and placed within the Bent Pyramid, but exploration of the site has discovered no trace, despite rumours of a hidden chamber within. Another pyramid at Dahshur, the Red Pyramid, is also attributed to Sneferu. This pyramid is said to guard Dahshur lest Neferin-Ka rise from the dead.
Okay.
Wait, it's the Red Pyramid is meant to guard Sneferu or Dahshur?
The Red Pyramid is meant to guard the whole of Dahshur against the Pharaoh Neferin-Ka, against the sorcerer Neferin-Ka.
The rumors of the hidden room was in the Bent Pyramid. This is sounding familiar.
I must admit, I know I'm not there, but I remember that passage.
So, I wasn't sure if you were about to say something.
Oh, no.
I'm just at the point of well, marvelous as the view is, maybe it's time we get back down and see the
Yes.
With any luck, the other half will be in the Bent Pyramid.
Martin, make me an occult roll.
Yay!
From what Tim has just told you and reminds you of, the Red Pyramid was set to guard the place Dahshur. And you're holding, I think you identified last time that this stone that you're holding has various occult warding symbols on it. It's now broken.
That's why we need to find the other half.
Yeah. Anyway, you make your way down, and it's a lot easier going down than it is going up, as with all things.
Gravity wants you down.
Gravity wants you down, and it's probably about 3 o'clock now by the time you reach back down to the ground and reach back down to Cecil and Capac, and you haven't really found anything inside the pyramid, the Red Pyramid.
I imagine it was a nice enough display, at least.
Oh, it's great for taking photos. Great for taking photos, yeah.
Shame we don't have our old photographer friend with us.
Rip.
Martin does have a camera, but is not as skilled as that past friend.
So, as I said, it is 3 o'clock. Where to now?
Since we're here, should we start making our way over to the Bent Pyramid?
Oh yeah, Martin's thinking it's a good bet for trying to look for the other half of this stone.
So, how long would that take us to get from here to there? Probably not too far, right?
It's only about a mile. It's only about
nice.
a mile.
I don't know my miles, okay? I don't drive or know my miles.
Well, it's very, very walkable.
Yeah.
It's average walking speed is 3 miles an hour, so it only takes you about 20 minutes, or call it half an hour because you're in the desert. So yeah. And we have a picture of this as well.
Nice.
Let's see the. Oh, I like that. Oh, yes, I remember this one.
That's intriguing.
I know! It's a real-life picture as well, isn't it?
Mhm.
It is. It's a real-life place.
It's a real-life place. No, every time I look at it, I'm thinking,
So, yeah.
what were they on that day? What were they on?
Whatever they were on, as you approach, you see that the bottom half of the pyramid is like the traditional angle, 60-degree angle, I think. But then for some reason, halfway through, they changed the 45-degree angle, which gives it that very odd look. And you're coming from the north, and as you approach, you see what looks like another touristy type entrance. You see an entrance probably about 10 meters off the ground with a staircase leading up to it. But at the bottom of the staircase, you see 4 Egyptian soldiers from the military. Not.
Yeah, I feel like Dr. Alikafor did mention that they've not been letting anyone into this pyramid.
Something's definitely up then.
Yeah.
Tim, would Tim know about anything about the Bent Pyramid? Do you think, Brian?
Presumably.
You've heard that there's another entrance on the western side of the pyramid.
Nice.
Let's just take a little walk.
You head around to the western side, and yes, there is an entrance there, but it's about 30 meters off the ground. Well, I say it's 30 meters up the side, so it's a bit of a climb, but again, there's some steps carved in, so it's easy. It's doable. It's doable without too much effort, so you can all do this one.
Yay.
And if that's what you're doing, when you get there, you find that the entrance is boarded over with wooden planks.
Do we have any tools for that? So where we can open it up?
Cecil.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't even say you need a roll for this. As you're saying that, you notice one of the boards looks quite loose.
Oh yes, that's just gonna try and open it up. So I'm sure we can try and open this up.
The plank comes away easily, and the plank above it comes away easily, and the plank below it comes away easily, and in short order.
I have a suspicion that somebody's already been here and tried to loosely put it back on again.
Perhaps.
That is my suspicion. Is it confirmed, sir?
I mean, how do you confirm it? Do you ask the pyramid?
Hey, pyramid! Is somebody in you? No, I can't. That's wrong. No, keep me do that.
And question from me before we go any further. You obviously need your own light source in here. The previous pyramid was very much lit up quite well, but this one you will need your own light source. Electric torches, flaming torches. What do you think?
I mean, my default would be for the electric.
Yeah, I was going to say I thought we had electric torches already from one of our other escapades, but
like the cave.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that's absolutely fine. So you need these on to carefully make your way through, and you make your way. There's a ramp, passageway that leads down into the pyramid, and you've not got any real way of knowing this, but it's roughly towards the center of the pyramid. There's a large chamber, devoid of artifacts. It's very empty. It's a large stone chamber, very empty. But at the opposite end of the chamber from where you came in, you're flashing your torch around, and there's these 2 white pillars, startlingly white pillars of alabaster at the end of the room.
Is it common practice to use alabaster in this sort of construction, Tim?
It was long ago. Of course, most places were made of mud. Tombs were made to be eternal.
If it's a pharaoh, surely they would have made it out of something fancier than that.
Like stone.
Yeah.
I think what jumps out to you is the fact that these are the only 2 white columns in this room. It's almost like they jump out of you, at you when you're signing. You keep getting drawn back to them.
Huh. I don't suppose we can tell that any historically or archaeologically inclined among us can tell how new they are compared to the rest of the pyramid?
Can't be. I won't make you roll for this one, but you wouldn't be sure. You don't know how long it is since anybody's been down here, and these look very, very well integrated into the chamber. But is anybody going up to
yeah,
examine
Capac would probably
Okay.
have a little bit of a wander up.
Yeah, Martin wants to get close to these, so like...
Okay. Both of you, if everybody make me spot hidden rolls, because we can say that everybody's doing.
Yeah.
Everybody make me spot hidden rolls.
Gonna spot those hiddens.
Oh.
Someone else got the spot
Oh,
hidden, so
wait.
I'll save the
Yeah,
bonus.
I got that.
Nice. Capac and Tim, you're going up there, and Capac and Tim, you find the right-hand pillar looks a bit odd. You run your hand. You run your hand across it, and you feel like part of the stone kind of like give a bit, as if it moves. And if you press it, a door opens in the pillar, wide enough for you to get through single file.
Excellent.
I was going to say Capac will head in first.
Secret room!
Secret room! Well, it doesn't work
It's
that way,
a
actually.
stairway that leads upward. You go up about 20 steps, and then it becomes another series of ramps that go up in like a spiral, up, 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 up. You get the feeling that you're heading towards the capstone of the pyramid.
Yeah.
And at the top, you're still flashing your torches around. At the top of this series of ramps, there's an archway.
Is it just an archway? There's nothing kind of in it or on it?
Any kind of inscriptions?
Yeah.
There's hieroglyphs all over the place. There are hieroglyphs everywhere. Probably they're somewhat worn down, but there's this archway. It's not got a door on it, so you can walk through it.
Well, Capac is head of the queue.
Aye, walk through.
Inside is another chamber. In this chamber, there is a throne that looks to be made of some shiny black stone material, encrusted with gemstones. Around the throne, there are 6 pillars about 5 feet high, and on the top of each is a different coloured gemstone. And on the walls around you, you see one wall. It looks like it looks like celestial bodies, like stars and planets.
Mm.
The wall behind the throne has hieroglyphs. And the wall to the right of it, you're not quite sure. You might need to take a better look at it. What do you all wish to do?
I think Martin will check out the stars and planets wall.
I think I'll do the same. Not sure about if the throne was dangerous or not, so I'll just keep my distance.
Chaos Gremlin's activating. You know what? Capac is young and stupid. He's going to go sit on the throne.
I thought you were going to steal a gemstone.
Is there anything else? Yeah, I was going to say, is there anything else that I'm missing? So
There's the right wall where we can't quite see it right now. Need to get a closer look. Presumably the left wall has the stars and planets. The wall behind the throne has hieroglyphs. Throne itself, which has gemstones and stuff in it, and 6 5-foot tall pillars, each with a different coloured gemstone.
I am curious about the other side of the wall, as Tim and Martin are looking at the walls with the stars and stuff. I'm going to go look at the other wall.
Mystery wall.
Mystery wall.
And Capac, you're sitting on the throne. It's very uncomfortable. It's like hard stone, obsidian, quartz.
While I'm sitting here, there's no like secret inbuilt mechanisms or buttons or anything.
Not that you can see, not yet.
Okay.
Not that you can see.
So I just heard not yet, and I'm like,
Not yet. Well, I say not yet. No, there are.
I was going to say, Pac will be spending his time poking and prodding the chair for the time being, then until he's happy that he hasn't found anything.
Okay. Let's see. We'll go around next to Martin and Tim. You're looking at these what they look like planets, and they are star charts. Do either of you have astronomy?
No.
that looks like it's an extra skill because I'm not seeing it on the list.
It's one of the science. It is one of the science skills. But I will also accept an occult roll.
Definitely occult because like Martin's very much the astrology approach.
Both try it. See.
Well, I guess I'll. I mean, I want to know. I don't want to. I want to know. I'm going to use that bonus die.
Yeah,
Okay.
first bad roll up a session.
There we go.
And the thing is, 13 is not even a bad roll. It's just because you had a bad skill. But there. So you've used that bonus die now. So yeah, you probably read about some of these in some of your books. You see, you recognise stars such as Fomalhaut, Aldebaran, Deneb, and you look at they appear to be, all these stars and planets all appear to be in a certain configuration. What's the best way to do this? Would you know about planetary configurations? Star configurations?
Man, I'm half guessing that it's going to show what this night sky looks like on the 23rd of April. Or whatever it is that these synchronized clocks we keep finding are counting down to, which I think is late this year, actually.
You're on the right lines. You're on the right lines. I think if you spend some time looking at it and looking at your books, looking at your journal, looking at your almanac, yeah, the next time that the stars and planets will match this configuration is January the 14th, 1926.
And I trust it's 1925 right now?
Yes, it's 1925. And you would also see that a solar eclipse is due on that day.
Oh boy!
What was that date, sorry, Jeff?
January the 14th, 1926. Which is the second time this date has come up in this campaign.
I was going to say we've had that date before, because that, I believe, is our final deadline.
Yeah, that's in my long-term notes, campaign notes. Just like, that's our final deadline.
We'll go to Cecil next. Cecil, you're heading towards the other wall. You can't quite see what it is. You can't quite tell what it is.
Yep.
The reason you couldn't quite see what it was at first is really because it's something you weren't expecting to see at all. I'll show you what you see as you play your torch across it.
Huh.
The hemispheric map. Interesting. I'm seeing it looks like Australia, a bit of somewhere in Africa, which I'm assuming is Egypt.
No, Egypt's further up.
That's going to be Kenya, I'm betting.
Yeah,
Kenya?
Kenya
Okay.
kind of area.
Kenya. But I'm seeing something up north. Is that where we were originally? Like, is that China?
No. That's still an upcoming destination. That's going to be, well, it's a bit off, but the nearest destination to there I know is Hong Kong.
Right. Okay.
Tim is like, if you point this out to Tim reckons the way this is where each of the cults are based.
The red dots on this, Jeff, are they relatively new, or are they like very old crust, like gems on the actual map?
They're gems on the actual map.
So all of this is actually extremely old, like Egyptian old style.
As far as you can tell.
That's fucking bizarre. Okay. He calls for both Martin and Tim to come over. Like, there's something interesting here. I think you both should understand and look into. Given the stuff you have told me, this is rather, what can I say, accurate to your findings.
Yeah, my notes even say it was specifically Western Australia that some of the cult is based.
And that looks like a crater. Equatorial Africa, Kenya's lair.
But look at the way it is. This is old. This isn't brand new. Look, these are proper old crusted gems. This has already been predicted.
This is more than any. No one at the time of the Pharaoh should have known the world looked like this.
Makes me wonder how long these cults have been operating in these places.
My suspicion is that these been around for years and years and years. This is probably the most oldest cult as far as I'm concerned.
You got any insight on what this curved line is?
Is that old? That line old at all, Jeff?
It looks to be the same age as everything else. It looks to be part of this diagram.
Well, it doesn't look like it's a crack. It's way too clean for it to be a crack.
Directions, maybe?
It looks like an eye shut down like this. Like
Yeah, that's true.
Like he demonstrates like a set like Cecil Jim was like like it looked like it'd be like an eyeball kind of eyeball slip. And you know what's really interesting is the triangular shape where the dots are.
Yeah, that's true. You got a point there.
And where the line is, it looked like something's in the middle of it. Like something's going to open up in the middle.
If you have another destination to add, I am going to be concerned.
Up in that north bit there, Jeff.
Yeah.
Where is that actually located? Is that actually where Hong Kong is, or is that completely more further into a different type of Asian country?
As far as you can tell, it's not quite. It's just off the coast of Shanghai.
Right. And then they've got one near west of Australia, and there's one of east of Africa. This has been premeditated. This has been premeditated since for years.
There's also
you definitely got something going on here, people. I don't know how you can cope with this.
There's also
we just keep taking on the bits we can handle.
There's also the inscriptions behind the throne at the back of the room.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
What the hieroglyphs?
Yeah. Anybody have Egyptian hieroglyphs?
I think your best bet is probably Tim, right? Tim knows this?
Tim!
That
would be under archaeology, because I'm not seeing Egyptian hieroglyphs on my language.
I know Arabic, but I don't think that's connected to this.
I have English and French under languages, but I do not have Egyptian hieroglyphs, sadly.
It's possible for you to take. Well, you could take a rubbing of it anyway, or a photograph of it to be able to show.
I was gonna say, maybe we should try and take a photo of it.
Yeah,
and then
I'll take
maybe look at Dr. Kafur can give us to it as well. I'm sorry, but just looking at my cat's face right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is
that Binksy?
Binksy, yeah. Meryl's up on the top.
He looks very content.
He's very content. He's kind of watching in, and he's all snugged up watching in, isn't he? He's leaned in.
Cecil, Martin, and Tim. You realise you haven't heard Capac say anything for quite a while.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You look over.
All right, Capac, is Capac still sat on the chair?
Capac?
Capac is still sat on the chair, and he's sat there rigid, not moving.
Capac, are you okay?
You feeling all right?
Just gonna go closer to him.
You hear this laugh, the low.
Oh no, he's been possessed.
You
Fuck.
realise it's coming from Capac, and Capac opens his eyes, and his eyes are black.
Oh fuck!
Well,
thanks. Well done, Robin. You did it again. Your character's dead again.
I knew it. I knew it.
So, you hear this voice that's not Capac say, "Welcome. You are more resourceful than I thought.
Oh shit.
What is it you desire? It is in my power to give you what you want. I know that you, Martin, you want to help your brother in Australia. I can give you that power to help him. Tim, you want your son to be proud of you. I can give you a world where your son is proud of you. And you, Cecil, you want to live your life free from the shadow of your family, free to be who you want and love who you want. I can make that happen. And this one here, he wants something as well. I will let him answer for himself. And Capac, you feel this presence leave your mind, but this whole experience, it's potential to be mind shattering. Capac, I need you to make me a sanity roll. Capac, I'm going to give you a choice. If you wish to, we can pretend that you did not sit on the throne, that the voice that has just spoken has still spoken, but you are not sitting on the throne. It will still come at a cost to you, but I give you that choice. If you wish to, we can retcon it so that you never sat on the throne.
No, I'm going to stand by my actions.
Capac, for having Nyarlathotep himself invade your mind, take control of your body, it's a D100.
Right.
Is this the first time is this just me having the first time knowing that he's done this, or has he done this before, but not when I was in this session, but like in this campaign?
You're gonna have to clarify what you mean by that.
This is the first time
This is the first time that Nyarlathotep has possessed one of the party, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah,
that's new. That's why I've never seen a D100 sanity damage before.
18 points of sanity damage. You got off very lightly.
Yeah.
You got off very lightly.
I thought you were just gonna be sponged, your brain.
So did I, to be fair.
fucking hell, man.
But
Wow.
that is enough. So you lose 18 points. That is enough to put you into indefinite insanity. So once again, I'll give you the choice. You don't even get the intelligence roll this time because you just push straight over the edge. You can either roll a die or I can choose something for you.
Oh, I'm gonna leave it completely up to chance. What am I rolling?
D10, please.
8.
8. Let's see if that was. I'm gonna say it's hysterical. You're hysterical. Roll me a D4. I've got the cards out. That's why. You feel like you failed whatever task you had set for yourself or your father had set for you. You failed, and you just break down, crying. You've disappointed your father. Make me another roll, D10 roll, please.
4.
4. So 4 minutes for the next 4 minutes. You are just crying.
I'm just going to have collapsed on my hands and knees on the ground, wailing.
Oh, you're off the throne?
I would imagine I would have slid off.
Okay, good, because...
Yeah.
He is off the throne. In fact, and the rest of you, for seeing this whole thing, can you make me another sanity roll, please?
Fuck.
Well...
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh no.
So for passing, let's see. Yeah, for passing that's a 0. For failing that's a 1d4, and Tim, because you got a 9. No, you're still fine. It's a 1d4 for failing. So passing is 0. 2. And
This
2,
is tolerable. I am now down to my cap.
So yeah, so Martin loses 2, Tim loses 2, and as you turn around, you look where Kapak was sitting, and you see this figure dressed in the robes of a pharaoh with a pharaoh's headdress. You can't quite see his face properly yet.
Good.
Either side, you see like the air shimmering either side of him. You're not quite sure why. Maybe a heat haze. You're not quite sure why. But you see him sitting there, and he looks at you and he goes, "Yes, welcome. I believe I am the one you have been seeking."
Slowly wrestling in bag for discus.
Discuss.
All the while, Pack is just wailing.
Yep. As he looks up, your torch catches his face.
Oh no.
And
oh.
this
Question.
Yeah.
Not the Clyde one. The other is the first one.
Catherine Carlisle!
He looks
The
at you and
Carlisle
he says,
expedition did.
"This is the face you were expecting to see, is it not?"
Oh, I see what has happened to them in the end of how they died.
They
Well-
didn't die!
They got possessed instead.
Well,
Okay.
this one did. I'm not sure. Can't speak for the others until we find them.
He simply says, "Sad to say, he is not one of my avatars. This one, though, is, or was," and he shows you this face.
Wait. Who are you?
Looks
I'm not
familiar,
expecting
but...
to...
Go on, Jeff.
This is Augustus Larkin from the Peru expedition.
Oh.
Oh wow.
I wouldn't know that one.
That's
You wouldn't have known
that's the prologue one.
Yes, he was a useful tool for a time until you there, Mr. Sullivan, and your friends saw to him. He was useful for a time, although I did say I would be seeing you again. But perhaps you're more familiar with this face.
Ah, we predicted that one.
Yeah.
Smells so uncanny. I absolutely hate it. Go away.
You!
Yes, me.
Yes.
Did you enjoy the Sphinx of Black Quartz I sold you? Haha.
Fuck this guy. Oh my god.
Still, as I said, I can do more than that. I can give you what you want. Cecil, a world in which you can live as you wish, free to live and love who you wish. Martin, a world where your brother is safe. Tim, a world where your son respects you. And you, Kapak, a world where you no longer have to live under your father's shadow. What'd you say?
Also, clarification: Did Nephron did Nyarlathotep say that Carlisle wasn't one of his avatars?
He said he wasn't. He said he wasn't. He just did that to mess
Okay,
with-
but he was
just did that-
trying for it.
He just did that to mess. He just did that to mess with you. What do you say? Take it or leave it. Deal or no deal?
I'm assuming I've come round now.
You probably come round now, yeah, but you're still like barely on the edge of sanity at the moment.
I will get myself out of my father's shadow by my own means.
Well, that's disappointing. What about the rest of you?
This is
hell.
Who wants to go first?
That's your choice, but I should tell you what happened to the last people who refused me. And he waves his hand, and you see like this shimmering. It was almost like a portal appear in the air, but it shows you images. You see the jungles of Kenya. You see an expedition making its way through the jungles. You recognise Roger Carlyle, Hypatia Masters, Robert Houston, Aubrey Penhew, Jack Brady, followed by their workers, followed by the other people, the aides, the servants, and then you see tribesmen leap on them and tear them to shreds. It's a brutal spectacle, and Nephron Carr, Lester Goodman says, "This is what happened to the last group who refused what I offered."
Martin distrusts this because Martin is fairly sure Jack Brady is alive.
Does this not match with the story, with what the story you were told?
You know, it's rather one-sided that the fact is that you want us to accept your gift, despite the fact is that you're not being extremely respectful if you don't want us, if we choose to say no. That's just rather... That doesn't work that way with a deal.
Nyarlathotep to be polite to you.
I'm ready to die. Oh, cat, hello.
Kitty.
Well, if that's what you want, even the brave of the lot. Well, I suppose you should go and enjoy what life you have left, what little there is of it. And unless anybody does anything, he's going to snap his fingers and disappear.
I mean, I was definitely not going to pick a fight. I was just like getting my protective discus out.
Oh, there's another sanity roll here which I haven't done, but I don't think I'll do it. I don't think I'll do it now because I think you've all suffered enough from that.
I think I'm good.
Oh, bring it on!
No.
But yeah.
But yeah, that was just funny. Just like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the cult are annoyed with Jack Brady, so he's definitely alive.
So yeah, the figure on the throne disappears, and with that, the gems on the pillars go out, and the chamber is silent.
Who the fuck was that guy?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna make it one big. Quick question: would I know about the Black Pharaoh?
I'm pretty sure we would have brought you up to speed, and yeah, Mom was saying like, I believe one of the aims would be Nephron Carr.
Mm-hmm.
My question is I'm assuming that might be the Black Pharaoh, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
One would assume. I'll tell you what, it was not pleasant.
Are you quite alright, Kat?
I don't know.
You know what? Let's get out of here. I think we've had enough.
Yeah, unless we want to do a spot of vandalism, I think it's time to be back in the sun.
Okay, so still got some time. What do you wish to do now? Do you wish to vacate the area and head back to Cairo to plan your next move?
Yes.
Yeah.
Annoying that we did not find that other the other bit of
the pink slab bit, yeah.
the bit of stone.
Yeah.
Well, if we think we're done with Dahshur, then I guess it's back to Giza's our next bet, unless anyone's particularly feeling inclined to. Let's check my notes. Okay. Yep. Okay, we've looked at this. Yeah, Giza. Okay, it's Giza, and potentially seeing if we can talk to a man in shock, which I'm not betting on.
You head back to the boat, back up the Nile to Cairo, and let me just check the date on here first. So, one day to travel.
So it's 12th, I would have said.
I think it's the 12th by the time you arrive back in Cairo. Yes, that makes sense to me. Yep. But as you travel up, sorry, Karen.
Did anyone manage to take either the rubbings or photography of the hieroglyph behind the throne? By the way, do we have a chance? Yeah.
I think Martin would have tried photographing both walls.
Right, okay.
Well, I guess all three walls might as well.
Yeah. Because I figured that we're going to need to show this to Kufor, maybe. Dr. Kufor.
So, yes, it is the 12th by the, when you arrive back in Cairo. Yeah, so what do you wish to do first? There's a few extra leads that you've got now. What do you wish to do?
Probably talk to Dr. Kufor.
Mm-hmm.
Probably tell him what the fuck just happened. Is he going to be okay? Do you think he's going to, freak us out?
Dr. Kufor?
Mm-hmm.
You tell him the whole story of what happened, and he has a very serious thing. He says, "My friend, you had a very, very, very lucky escape."
I don't think that was very lucky. He may let us go once, but I highly doubt that's the last of him we're going to be seeing.
Yeah.
That's what this whole international cult business is about.
Indeed. I fear that he has left his mark on you in more ways than one.
Oh. I would say Kapak still has a cracking headache from it all.
Yeah.
You're telling me. Don't let him come into my body again, please.
Well, if you see another black throne, then don't sit in it.
Yeah, that's right. We'll send Tim to sit in it instead.
Of course. We are quite all right.
I'm glad to hear it. Is there anything I can help you with? Any help you need from me?
We've found some markings behind the throne. I was wondering if you want to able to translate it at all.
Oh, show them to me. Let me have a look.
I know with the photo, yeah.
And you show the photo, and the light in there wasn't very good. It probably takes him a bit of time to try and get the magnifying glass out, trying to read them, reread them, make sure he's got them right. He goes, and you see his face. If his face was solemn before, it's even more solemn now. And he says, these are dark tidings indeed. These hieroglyphs, these carvings, they foretell the impending birth of a child of Nyarlathotep within the mountain of the Black Wind.
Huh, that's in Kenya, right? That's in Kenya, isn't it?
No.
No? Oh, where is it then?
What was the question?
Where is the mountain of the Black Wind?
Yeah, my guess was Kenya.
I think Kenya, but I was answering no to last month. Good.
All right.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah. It says it's impending, but it doesn't give an exact date.
Well, it's a good thing Kenya was going to be our next stop anyway.
Yeah. Is there any other help I can give you?
We've been away for a few days, as you've gathered. What can you tell us about what happened at the mosque?
The mosque?
Yeah.
I don't know very much about it. I did try to speak with the Nazir, but he was not in a fit state. He was saying about some sort of demon that appeared, didn't touch the ground. The people there, the men there, tried to fight it, but it clawed them to pieces. He was lucky to get away with his life. It took the girdle and vanished again, almost as if it was never there.
Majority of the people will probably look on actual Cecil's face saying, I knew it was going to fucking happen. It was going to fucking happen. It was guarantee you.
And this... Probably going to butcher their name, Jeff. Nessun Efti has vanished as well, has he?
Oh yeah, one of the guards.
No, yeah.
With the fanciest sword. The one with the fanciest sword.
Let me just quickly check. Does it actually say what...
Is it worth us going to try and see the... I can't remember what they're called.
I'm just referring to him as the Azir.
Yeah, the Azir.
It just says that it doesn't actually say what happened to Nessun Efti in here, but I think this is yeah, he's missing. We don't know where. We don't know what happened to him. If you wish to see the Nazir, you may be able to. He's at the hospital at the Mosque of Ibn Tulun. But
there's a little bit of an irony in that.
Tell me about it.
Uh-huh.
I knew this was going to happen as well.
I guess we were also wondering if you had any other insights into this like shows the picture of the map of yeah.
Where did you get this?
Yeah, this was inside the Bent Pyramid.
That's strange and not a little disconcerting. You realise that these are locations that couldn't possibly have been known about in the time of the Third Dynasty.
That's what we thought.
But this is... And he actually gets a map of the world out. He actually gets a proper map out and compares the two. And he sees that the gem in what you assume to be Kenya is in Kenya. It's in an area some way off Nairobi. Looks to be a very mountainous area. The one in Australia looks to be somewhere in the desert, but quite close to... I think it's Sydney is the nearest one for that. I don't have the book to hand. I'm sure it's Sydney. And the one in China is an island off the coast of Shanghai. And this curve here, this is strange.
Yeah, that was the only bit I couldn't figure anything out about.
What I find it interesting is that the curves is within the actual like pinpoints of where the locations are. It's almost forming a triangle. Almost straight to the point it looked like it was a closed eyeball. Like, it was
are you trying to suggest that this is a sleeping Illuminati?
Maybe.
I wonder. I've seen something like it before. Could it be? It looks like the path is some sort of celestial body.
Okay. Excuse me? Celestial?
Like a comet?
A comet, or maybe a comet or something else.
Like a bridge of sorts, maybe, but it's not leading to anywhere.
An eclipse, maybe.
Oh, yeah. That was one of the other things we found. That there, it's like the final wall showed an arrangement of planets that is like where during which there'll be a solar eclipse early next year.
Did they give a date?
I have another assumption, another theory. From where it's showing from the stop of where Kenya, the east of Kenya is, what if it's some sort of bridge or a pathway? Because even though it's not leading to anywhere, it's leading to the ocean. What if there's something in the ocean?
If half of what I've read about this creature, this Nyarlathotep, is right, then things could be from the ocean, things could be from the sky, things could come from anywhere.
And it's just like it's pointing to somewhere like into the waters. Reminds me, what sea is that anyway?
That's the Pacific, I believe.
The Pacific, you say? Well, that's the Pacific.
Did you say there were star charts there as well?
Yeah, yes. Final photo.
This is this configuration, these planets, these stars. Is it a date of some sort? I'm sorry, I'm not very well up in in astronomy.
Do you know anyone?
The 14th of January next year.
14th of January, and you say, my friends, I think time is running out. Do you have any further business here in Cairo? Because I fear these three something is going to happen at these three locations that must be stopped.
No. I think we're still trying to figure out how to stop the cult here, and currently our next best bet is to return to Giza and see if there's something we missed where the mummy might have been spirited away or something like that.
I would advise you, that's a good course of action, but I would advise you not to take too long over it. These other matters, we don't know how far along these plans are.
It is a very fair point.
Well, we'll no doubt we'll be gone not long after checking it's like is it the 24th again?
I believe the new moon
23rd.
Is 23rd this time, yes. So, do you believe something's going to happen on the new moon?
Yeah, 23rd in my notes.
Oh, you were there when we were visiting the Clive expedition. Do you remember what Agatha said?
I was outside the front helping your companion there with the guard.
Yes, you were, but do you remember what we told you after? About how she thought that someone was trying to resurrect Queen Nitocris?
Of course, that's why the girdle was stolen, of course. I remember.
Yeah, she seemed to reckon they have all three already.
If that is so, then they may not even wait for the new moon.
Okay.
I don't like the sound of that.
What are your plans?
Cry.
So.
I mean, maybe it's my father's blood going into me again. I say we go in all guns blazing.
That's definitely a thoughtless thing.
Okay, yeah, it does seem very likely that it's going to be the Bent Pyramid of Dahshur, that everything's gonna have to wrap up, since you were saying not to linger in around Giza, so that's my guess about sort of like Giza, and then tool up for another visit to Dahshur.
Why do you say Dahshur is the place for it?
I would have thought it would.
I mean, given the throne room mostly given the throne room, and given the other entrance is guarded, and that was where stuff happened during the Carlisle expedition. But like, Martin isn't 100% sure. It's just the next best guess if it's not in Giza. What are you thinking, Doctor?
I don't know. Queen Nitocris was rumored to hold rituals under the Sphinx in Giza.
Okay.
And I was going to say, if you remember what Basart said, he had seen sphinxes around that sort of area, I believe.
I thought that was around Dahshur. Unless he got really, really lost and wandered north.
Let me just get... Yeah, Bazart saw them in Dahshur, in the Dahshur area.
All right, sorry, that's me getting things wrong.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. But
you lied to me.
But you do recall that James Gardner told you that he suspected there were hidden tunnels under Giza.
Yeah, that's where I was headed with it.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking. Between that and the speculation that the mummy never left is the speculation like, okay, the mummy is still in the pyramid where it was found.
Whatever you do, my friends, I would urge you to be careful. As you know, you have now touched powers that are beyond our comprehension.
Well, we had a choice in that.
Well, the other you do have a point that the alternative is no choice at all.
Indeed. I would come with you if I could, but I don't know what use I would be.
Well, hopefully in not long you'll be free to visit the Bent Pyramid all you like.
So we're still on the 12th. That would have been the morning of the 12th. Still got the afternoon of the 12th. What are your plans? What do you wish to do? How do you wish to proceed?
Giza. Unless there's some kind of prep we can get ahead of time. Giza.
I'm happy to do prep. Yep, I'm happy to do prep. What prep do you want to do?
Do we want to get climbing equipment in case there's some weird underground stuff, like the cave again, or I don't know.
Oh, that'd be a good idea, actually. I won't say no to that.
Kapak would probably spend the day sharpening his sword, and it would be a bit therapeutic, I feel, for him.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe use that time to think about his father.
Aww.
Aww.
Which I'm wanting to do as that way to temporarily regain a bit of sanity, if possible. Jeff?
You're trying to clear it. You're trying to clear your sanity. You're trying to do your self-help. Yes. You might have to spend. Yeah, you can spend the rest of the day doing that. And is there anything in particular that you're trying to use, like to invoke it?
Maybe he's thinking back on the time where he did get injured by the jaguar. And it's kind of like, I thought that was the worst thing that happened in my life until today.
Okay, let me just check to make sure I know what this is. This is going to be, I believe,
therapy.
Where is my... I did have this at the time. I believe this is a sanity roll, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, self-help. Spending some time with an element from your backstory. Well played it. So yeah, make me a sanity roll.
And am I wanting to pass or fail?
You want to pass this. You lose 1 point of sanity, which is going to drive you into another bout of madness.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Oh, you're still stressed about disappointing your dad.
Well, not just that. That is now irrevocably changed your impression of your father for the worse.
Oh.
You're no longer worried about disappointing him. You now hate him, even though he's dead. You hate him more than anything else in the world.
God damn it!
Oh no!
Rip.
And if I remember rightly, that also removes that as an option to.
That's your key connection. Yeah, that's your key
Yeah.
connection.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Let me just make sure of the effects.
Well, it was a risk.
It worked last time, didn't quite come off this time. Yep, you no longer have a key connection. That's now permanently damaged your memory and your relationship with your father. And you need to make a you need to fall into another bout of madness now. So again, either roll a d10 or let me choose something for you. Actually, what do you think you would do with that? No, let's not do that. Let's see what would Capac do in that situation. How would Capac react to this?
So you know how his suit's got like the little jaguar kind of motif. I think he'd probably start just ripping his suit apart in like absolute furiosity.
Love it, absolutely
Sad times.
love it. Yep. And yeah, so the rest of the day, what are the rest of you doing for the rest of this day?
And I imagine when the party come back, they see him in his underwear.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
I think Cecil will write a letter to Freddie, his partner, and then proceed just to make sure all of his firearms are good to go. We'll check on everyone else, making sure they've eaten a drink.
I feel like it sounds like we're going to have to buy a new set of clothes for Capac.
Yeah, he starts doing that already. He's like, oh god, need some new clothes for you.
Tim's just gonna be resting.
I like to think that Cecil's become like the mother of the team now at this point.
trying to keep the kids in order.
Yep, almost making sure that they're okay.
Tim, let's me just check how many hit points you should have back. So you started on 6 on the 8th. I haven't been calling them out as you've been going through, but we said this is now. We're going to say that the day ticks over to the 13th. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 5 hit points back on top of your 6, so you should be back up to full health now.
Okay.
So that rest has indeed done you good, and I actually think this is not a bad place to end this session. As a gear up for the final showdown. I was wondering if we finished the Egypt chapter tonight, but
It's the final brain cell.
And next time will be the final session for the Egypt chapter as we head to Giza and supposedly the final showdown with the cult in Egypt.
Yeah, I was just about to say, we've got like 3 more stops before the end of the campaign.
Yeah, this is very true. So yeah, we'll call the halt to it there as our heroes prepare for their assault on Giza, and yeah, we will bring the session to a close there. Thank you very much for playing. Let's go around and do our stars and wishes. Let's go the other direction. Let's start with Tanny.
I like the fact that my star is the fact is that Kapok got fucking possessed by Nyarlathotep. I thought that was fucking cool. Brilliant, good shit. Love that. Mwah. Wishes. I'm ready to use a gun. I'm very excited to see how this loadout is, and I'm also may have to start maybe getting a new character sheet ready. Might have to get Freddy into play.
Robin.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to say getting possessed by Nyarlathotep, it was just so unexpected. But I know you kind of got me to rule that thing in secret.
I asked Robin to make me a power roll in secret, and to be perfectly upfront, the only way you could have passed it with a 0-1.
Right, yeah, okay, fair.
But I wanted to give you, and I also wanted to give you the chance by saying no, we can pretend this never happened.
Yeah, no, which is valid. But I just thought, no, I've done this. Let's.
You've made your bed.
I was kind of saying it reminded me of what happened with Maya as well, a little bit.
Yeah.
I think this guy just likes to touch every single button in the system to hope one of them explodes.
But yeah, that was probably my star. Wishes, because I have a feeling Capac's not too much longer for this world. Probably was set up to be a bit of a more long-term character. That I can think of some character idea for a backup.
Another one.
I'm at 26 sanity or something like that. 28.
Stanza.
Backup for your backup.
Yeah, Star is sort of is Nyarlathotep showing all the different faces.
Yeah, that was good too.
It sounded like Nyarlathotep was having fun.
Oh, he definitely was. Yeah, I think this goes back to when you had the idea of Nephron Carlisle. I'm just gonna make a quick note of that and see if I can use it somehow.
No, it's one of your guys' fault, Dad. Well done.
Yep.
And wishes that that as many of us as possible survive and we stop the resurrection of Queen Nitocris.
And Brian.
Like that, it turns out that we've been meeting Nyarlathotep quite a bit with Lester Goodman and his various other
I was going to say you called that one long before.
Yeah, from the moment I saw him, I had a sneaking suspicion he was not good.
Yeah.
Wishes that we all survive the next session.
No, I suspect at least one of us will go down, possibly two, I suspect.
Yep.
I had a lot of fun tonight. I had a lot of the stars. I've been waiting for this for a long time. The whole idea of confronting your characters with what they wanted most, that is what he was all about. He's like, I can give you a world where everything what you really want is. And I'd even done this since the beginning. Every time I've had a character in this game, even from you, even from the other players, I was noting down what their I called it their knife, what I could use, to stick into them and twist them at this point. So, for Denver, it would have been fame and recognition. Do you remember Kieran's first character, Reinhard Bauer?
Yeah.
That one would have been a world he can live who he truly is. Eckhart Metz was a world similar to Cecil, a world where he could be free to love the person he does, without having to look over his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
So just this idea, he offers you what you want, but he's going to twist it a bit. He's going to make it so that you have what you want, but it's not what you wanted.
What about Robin's last two characters?
Oh, that's Flint would have been the respect of his son.
Oh, oh no!
And Zoe, I think Zoe would. What did I have for Zoe? I'm trying to remember what I had for Zoe. I think it was something to do with probably finding some sort of. Did I put it down on this one? I don't know if I did or not, but for Zoe, I think it would have been finding proof that these other creatures were real.
Which is very easy to mess with.
Yeah. But I had great fun with that tonight. And just so actually, I don't know if you can see that, what's written down there.
I can see Black Pharaoh.
Capac attacks Black Pharaoh. Ask Robin to confirm.
You're starting to learn my playstyle, Jeff.
Horrors attack Capac early, if confirmed.
Damn it.
If Capac is on the throne, Black Pharaoh possesses.
I was going to say, I've lost the...
As for sanity, after Black Pharaoh releases Capac.
Here we are.
take 1d100 and pretend it didn't happen, but roll 1d5 and reduce that attribute by 10. Oh, jeez.
So yeah, if you decided to take the deal and not sit on the throne, I'd have asked you to roll a 1d8, and you would have had to reduce that many attributes by 10.
Oh, that many attributes!
Oh, that's horrible.
Okay, so you were kind of screwed whichever you picked.
But yeah, the other thing I was saying, like going on your experience with Omar Al Shakti, I thought, what happens if he tries to stab Nyarlathotep, and Nyarlathotep would just like sat there, just like be very disappointed with you, and those two simmering things next to him were actually hunting horrors, and they were just absolutely blitzed Capac.
Bye.
Everybody else would have been fine, but I would have given you the choice. They're like, "Are you sure you want to do this? I need you to confirm that you want to do this." So,
and also sanity loss for seeing a companion torn horribly to shreds.
I was actually shocked. I found out. I thought Sassa's gonna die because I just opened my mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he was pretty like. Am I wrong though? He was like, "Hey, I've got a plan for you. Like, hey, look, I've got a thing for you here, but I really want you to agree, or else you're gonna fucking die. I will make you die." Like, that's not how the deal fucking works, mate. The guy's like, yes or no.
Pride backsassing
He's had this cut. He's an actor. He's dealt with shit like this. He's like, that's not how the deal works, mate.
So, yeah,
to be honest, Jeff, I'm really impressed. You kind of predicted I would go sit on the throne.
I just realised you two are no fucking different. You both literally are saying the same when it comes to doing little shit like this. You're gonna press that button, you're gonna press that button, you think, what's this button do? Doot! Explosion.
Yeah.
So chaotic.
Yeah.
In your own bloody way.
But the button with certain death on it, you thought it wouldn't cause certain deaths? Oh.
Yeah, for being chaotic, that was somewhat predictable, to be honest.
Hey, my head with the phone.
I was going to say, Capac's probably one of my least chaotic characters.
Yeah.
Good.
It was when he got to the throne room, I was like saying what you saw, like you'd be like, I said, "Is he going to sit on it? Is he going to sit on it? I bet he's going to sit on it. Is he going to sit on it?"
Sit on it, please. Sit on it. God damn it, sit on it.
Oh.
My head, you
wishes after all that. Wishes after all that. We're coming to the end of the Egypt chapter, but there's still a lot more to come. I think I said this before that this is like the tipping point of the campaign. After this, things accelerate quite quickly, so you'll find yourselves probably working through the rest of it quite quickly, or relatively quickly. So, but yeah, this is after this is the point, like the point where everything starts building up.
Yeah.
So be interesting to see where it goes and how we get through it. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please do like the video and leave a comment down below. We have a Discord to be able to catch up with this and all of our other games. We have a website, finalbossfight.co.uk, and yeah, all that good stuff, all that lovely stuff. And we will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.